This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
He was serving in a Marine Corps that he was so proud of.
Well, it's been more than 3 years since 7 Marines were killed during a training mission in Hawthorne. Today, they're being remembered by the 1st Battalion, 9th Marines and their families. And that is our Channel 2 News Big Story at 5 o'clock. 8 others were wounded during that accident when the mortar exploded. Good evening, I'm Kristen Remington.
I'm Landon Miller. Thank you for joining us tonight. The fallen Marines were honored at the Sparks Nugget this morning. Paul Nelson was at the ceremony and joins us live in the newsroom with more. And Paul, this was clearly an emotional day for their families, huh?
Yeah, it was, Landon. All 7 of those Marines had served in Afghanistan. They were training at the Hawthorne Army Depot when the explosion happened, and while 3 years have passed, their families remember it like it was yesterday.
Lance Corporal David P. Finn.
One by one, the names of 7 Marines were heard by 350 Marine veterans and their families.
PFC Josh Martino.
They were killed in March of 2013 during a training mission in Hawthorne.
That was the most tragic day, and sometimes those memories hit you like a wave.
He feels like he's deployed, he doesn't feel like he's gone.
The explosion happened when a Marine double-loaded rounds into a mortar tube.
We want to present a flag to each of your family.
Today, their families were presented with flags, medallions, and T-shirts.
And we'll always remember your sons, and they'll live forever. We'll always speak their names.
Losing a loved one is never easy, and for these Gold Star families, the pain never goes away.
It doesn't get better with time, it just eases a bit. The crying and the pain are just a little bit more subsided, but it's always there.
Along with the ceremony at the Sparks Nugget, these families also visited Hawthorne to pay their respects.
My purpose of coming down here was to be part of seeing the last imagery that he saw before he passed away.
We were out there all day, any questions, talking to them. It was just great, it really was. Just that feeling of, they're there with us.
They served in the 1st Battalion, 9th Marines, each with his own story, one that their loved ones will never forget.
To see his growth as a person and as a Marine was just outstanding.
Very proud of the man that my son grew into. He was compassionate, funny, always had a smile on his face.
He's got my back. He's got his arms around me saying, "I'm okay, Mom."
And we also talked to the national president of the 1st Battalion, 9th Marine Association about why they wanted to honor these 7 Marines. He said, quote, "We are veterans. We know the price. We paid the price. It's our families that wear the scars." Covering the big story live in the newsroom, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.
What a good point. All right, Paul, thank you. Well, we're seeing some hazy